Okie dokie. Word, okay. Well, hi, I am MaxJustMaxNotMadMax. I'm not too good at banter, so I'm just gonna play the first song, okay? This is called Seatbelt. It's on my old album, Molting Pains, so if you know it, you can sing along if you so choose. Yeah, here we go. What's the furthest I could get away from this place? What's the fastest I could get up on the interstate? Heard you're staying on the other side of this town. All the same, I hope I never see you around. You smoke cigarettes, so I stopped wearing my seatbelt. You quit listening, so I stopped caring how I felt. I can live pretty small, sleep on a porch and all. Maybe in a year or two it'll never cross my mind. My friend told me that if you cannot adapt, you'll die. Heard you got another boy to buy your menthols now. For his sake, I hope he never figures you out. You smoke cigarettes, so I stopped wearing my seatbelt. You quit listening, so I stopped caring how I felt. I can live pretty small, sleep on a couch and all. I begged you to stay, and I begged you to change, but I got tired of the lies and wait. So now we can both go our separate ways. You smoke cigarettes, so I stopped wearing my seatbelt. You quit listening, so I stopped caring how I felt. I can live pretty small, sleep on a porch and all. Thanks, y'all.
That's my grandson.
Alright. This next one is a newer one. It's called The Rebellion's Big Enough for Everyone.
All right. What was that?
The times they are a-changing, but they're not that different at all. Just been waiting on the other shoe to drop and waiting for that curtain to fall. And when the fascists come a-knocking, if you're trans, you could lose it all. The black, queer, or different, or from the other side of the wall. They say it's not safe for us to be here, and of course I know they're right, but it never was to begin with. So for now I'm gonna stay and fight, cause from Huntsville down to Birmingham and all the way down 65, it's my home and they're never gonna take me alive. Well, I know I'm in the crossfire, but I ain't gonna go away, cause every day I stay here, it's another day to make them pay. So if you can, then hold your ground now, and we'll show them what we've got. We're strongest when we stick together, and at least we can say we fought. Cause this fight really must begin and end with all oppressed minorities. Everyone get into action, we gotta get up off our knees, and we back their tear gas cans. Won't say bless you if they sneeze. The revolution's big enough for you and me. This war is your war. This war is my war. This war is class war. This war is everywhere. It's in your bathrooms. It's in your classrooms. It's in your courtrooms. It's in your fuck your prisons, fuck your pigs that make them run. Don't you feel the winds are changing? Don't you see that setting sun? In the morning it'll surely rise again, and we can't build back the ruin. The revolution's big enough for everyone. The revolution's big enough for everyone. Alright, well here's another one off my old album. It's called Compliments. Actually, pause for just a second. Sorry all this guitar does not hold a tune very well. The one I normally play actually broke because I left it in the heat like a dummy.
That happens to mine too. I'm not sure. Beer for sure.
Yeah, mine was flag too.
That was called tuning. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, let's try that again. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. It's always been one of my greatest downfalls. So I wrote this nice song about you, and the rest of the album too, but ignore those. They're truthful, you think they're gross. And nothing says I love you like in your fucking car, and I'm thinking of you, you're always reaching out, cause you're so caring. I might say something nice, or I might stop talking and not think twice. I wish I could be even more just like you. Lying silent face up on a kitchen floor and locking yourself behind a door and leaving surprises in the shower and bathroom. Cause nothing says good morning like finding a tourniquet and syringe with no warning. You're always leaving gifts cause you're so thoughtful. You deserve a nice life. I hope you turn around and take advice from someone who cares if you're dead in the bathroom. But do yourself a favor now and keep my fucking name out of your mouth and move it along, man. We haven't spoken months now. Nothing says I got this like wrecking all your family's cars and a cease and desist. You're always persevering cause you're determined. Nothing says I'm stable like mooching off your mom, bringing nothing to the table. You're always hanging around cause you're so social. And nothing says I'm changing like repeating toxic patterns and staying fucking lazy. You're always fucking up because you want to. Yeah, you're only fucking up because you want to. Thank you. I have two modes, really sad or really mad. So.
Sound good to me, man.
Thanks.
Breakup songs is how that.
Alright. This one's called Seek Asylum.
Okay.
Yeah. First and encore tuning. There we go. Well, they're coming for trans healthcare, and we're taken to the streets. But if protesting changed anything, they call it lobbying. And they're packing up the books that speak of people like you and me. It's easier to kill a number than it is an identity. I don't claim to have the answers, but are we sitting ducks? 'Cause a couple hundred here and there just won't be enough when they've got guns and tanks and riot shields and lobbyists and funds to come after each and every last one of us. Mama said they're gonna kill me, and maybe she is right. And that's the thought that keeps me up at least half the night. And her daddy is a fascist nationalist who's white, hidden by a thinning veil he calls Jesus Christ. Do I seek asylum or do I stay here and fight? Is it far too late or much too early? Would it help the left or right? And I know that some before me, they have fought and they have died, but I think we're most effective while we're still alive. I don't like to call it running, 'cause I think we are escaping, and we reserve that kind of word for when your life's up for the taking. But I hope we overcome this, or at least we make it out before reading in our history books what this was all about. Thanks, y'all. If I could just further bring the mood down, this one is called You Don't Know, and it's of similar nature. You don't know how you like to dress, you're just a kid, and I won't let you regret your 6th grade pictures. That's not your favorite color, your favorite's red. And you don't get to change your mind until you're dead, and I won't ever let you forget it. I'm gonna love you just how I imagine that would be. Instructor said you gotta quit showing up in pants and taking too long in the dressing room. Always crying when you were putting on tutus, and I won't ever let you forget it. I'm gonna love you for who I imagined you would be. That you had taught me to ignore, and I never went to church again, and I'm never going back, 'cause I breathe so goddamn better without your gut on my back. Now you wouldn't recognize me if you saw me in the street, but I promise I am still the same kid I was at 13, and I hope you're sleeping well tonight this frosty Christmas Eve, and I wonder if my picture is still hung up on your tree, and who you call that person, 'cause I know it isn't Max, and I wonder if you're bothered that kid's never coming back, and you'll never hear his voice again or know just how it sounds, but I'm doing so much better without your bullshit around. you're confused, and I don't have to rejoice in everything you do, and you are not depressed, you're happy too, just as happy as the day that I imagined you, and I won't ever let you forget it. I'm gonna love you for who I imagined you would be. All right. Thank you. I love you too. Yeah, like half my family is here right now, which is amazing. Thank you all.
The cool side.
Yes, the best side. The side that none of these songs are written about. So that's great. All right, this one's called Blue Eyes, Brown Hair. I only write good music when I have a hurting heart, and I only can get close to you if we stay far apart. But I guess that didn't pan out well, or I wouldn't have wrote this song. It took a while to open up, but I think I took too long, and I'm tired of crying over boys with blue eyes and brown hair. And don't tell me that it's not that fact, but I'm sorry you ain't there. And I'm tired of crying at my job and when I'm in my car. And don't tell me I'll feel better soon, cause you don't know my heart. Pastor said that good things come to those that keep on praying, so I screamed so loud and my lungs gave out. I drank blood while I was waiting, and that's how I keep my skin so soft and how I kept from breaking. But the window sucked, the sunlight hurts, and now I can't quit shaking. And I'm tired of you keeping on my lawn and cursing at the stars, and I'm tired of rising up my chest and the beating of my heart. And I know it's an extreme reaction, and I'm also tired of that. Man, this train wreck only runs one way, and you're not on the track. I'm so tired of all of these sleepless nights and eating late night snacks, cause you said that we would still be friends, but you never text me back. And I know that you're distracted now, so maybe that's not fair, but I hope one day you call my phone so that I know you care. And I don't want to be mindful, I don't want to hear my thoughts, I'd rather keep them tucked away or locked inside a box. Like how it's hard to be my friend because you end up in a song, or how I can't let nothing go even if it didn't last that long. Ugh. Brain's all dry of dopamine and other things it should be making, and I've been waiting for the crash from this good mood I've been faking. And it's not your problem, it never was, but now I'm not okay, cause I cared more than I ever showed, but you have walked away. And I'm tired of crying over boys with blue eyes and brown hair, and I'm tired of saying that I'm fine and pretending I don't care, cause as quickly as it started it ended just like that. And now you're gone with somebody else, and I don't think you're coming back. Ugh. Oh, all right.
Getting hot, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah.
We can have a beer. Everybody float. Hot air.
So this is a song I wrote and then retired. But mostly because the whole point is like, let's not give Trump more attention, right? Let's try to stop thinking about it, because God, that makes everybody so sad. But I feel like it's appropriate to take it out of retirement now. So here we go. This is called Chaotic Evil Antagonist. I wish a very lovely evening to all Americans and a super crazy sorry. I wish a very lovely evening to all Americans and a super crazy fucked up one to our former president. But I don't think you need my luck, cause man, you just don't give a fuck about basic human decency or the fact it's 2023 and for every protection you roll back, it's tired, poor, huddled mass faced another attack, and for every virtue that you lack, the leopards eating faces party got stabbed in the back. You wouldn't know empathy if someone felt it for you. You wouldn't know tragedy unless the whole world ignored you. Hope the rich don't eat their own in Mar-a-Lago. I'm kinda jealous that they've got the front row to the shit show, but I, for one, am done with allowing you to set my sun. So get up off my TV. I wanna have faith in humanity, believe that we can disagree but still be on the same team sometimes. You're just a chaotic, evil kind of guy. Well, I heard you're friends with Kim Jong-un and other dicks like Putin too. I mean, man, what the fuck was that? I thought we all agreed there that you get love letters and photographs. Could you find North Korea on a map? Probably not, but you don't care. If you love it so much, why don't you move there? But there's no big ribs in North Korea. But corporations are your friends, so I guess we'll see ya, and we'll all laugh when you cut your hair. Styles range from 1 through 10. There's 18 more, but they're not for men. And more importantly, you wouldn't know empathy if someone felt it for you. You wouldn't know tragedy unless the whole world ignored you. Sure hope the rich don't eat their own in Mar-a-Lago. I'm kinda jealous that they've got the front row to the shit show, and I, for one, am done with allowing you to set my sun. So get up off my TV. I wanna have faith in humanity, believe that we can disagree but still be on the same team sometimes. You're just a chaotic, evil kind of guy. Well, the news sounds more like SNL, where in a basket straight to hell. The Proud Boys are a little prouder now, and QAnon has had a cow. And I think, man, how did we get here? It's 'cause your voters live in fear about anything they don't understand, and probably their shitty dads and boomers gotta make the world go boom. They take all their anger out on folks like me and you, and this nation feels more like a zoo. And not even an emaciated predator one riddled with abuse. We're not raging just about the machine, but the human condition. 'Cause Trump ain't said nothing, your grandpa wasn't thinking. It's gonna take more than a folk punk song to fix this, but I don't know what else to do, like all the other misfits. But I, for one, am done with allowing him to set my sun. So get him off my TV. I'm tired of living on my knees and hoping for a better day where people join the same team sometimes. He's just a chaotic, evil kind of guy, living his chaotic, evil kind of life.
37
All right. Oh.
It was a lot.
All right.
Too many.
I don't know if y'all have ever heard the song St. James Infirmary. But it is. Woohoo! All right, yeah. So it's an old folk song that has been covered by many people and changed all kinds of different ways. And I am going to cover it, and I've written a version that is loosely based on the recent Supreme Court rulings in Texas over abortion. So let's bring the mood down some more.
Find the tower.
Well, I went down to St. James Infirmary and saw the plaintiff there. She was laid upon a long white table with a pregnancy that couldn't bear. Well, I went up to see the doctor. Termination's necessary, he said. By the time we were finished arguing, my God, she was already dead. So let it go, God rest her soul, wherever she may be. She may search the whole wide world over find a holy justice like me. Well, I went down to Travis County, 20 women with stories to share, and 2 more angry doctors, and the usual suspects were there. To the right stood Governor Abbott, to the left his loyal AG, and their fans screamed hallelujah, rights for me and not thee. So let them go, God rest their souls, wherever they may be. They may search the whole state of Texas and never find such holy men as we. Lady Birdie's a good Christian housewife, and democracy has always been dead. So best get that notion of human rights and justice right out of your head. Give me 6-pack members to bury me. Just spray veggie tails right onto my head. Corporation, republic, democracy, don't matter what you call it, it's dead. So let it go, God rest our souls, whatever this country may be. Find a lot more fascists like these. Alright. I think if I'm good for time, I got about 3 more left. Am I doing good? Alright, cool. Alright. This one's called Sabo Tabby. And actually, this one is on Bandcamp on a compilation album. Taylor Dittman played washboard on this song, so you should look that up. It sounds really good with washboard. I can't play washboard. Dollar to have another day. Give the dollar to the landlord you pay to have a place to sleep. When you say what do you do, it means where do you work, who do you please? Who says that you can't eat? Well, I'm not the first, I won't be the last to say society we built is trash. The chains that hold us ain't made to last. A break exerted from the working class, 'cause we're all alone together in profound sadness when all we want is the moment of peace, where the chaos and the apathy must meet. Camp at the crossroads, brother, 'cause this is madness, and I can meet you halfway along if you'll meet me. If you'll meet me. School for the job you want one day, to pay back the loans from your college days, or Uncle Sam will break your knees. Or join the army, now there's another way. Agree, kill, and sign your life away. Education without fees. Well, I'm not the first, I won't be the last to say the society we've built is trash. The chains that hold us ain't made to last. A break exerted from the working class, 'cause we're all alone together in a profound sadness when crossroads, brother, 'cause this is madness, and I can meet you halfway along if you'll meet me. If you'll meet me. We're all alone together in our profound sadness. madness, and I can meet you halfway along if you'll meet me. If you'll meet me. Thanks, y'all. All right. This one's called WWJD. Not my uncle, who was also coincidentally named JD. We're not going to ask him what to do. Character of the book you praise was anti-capitalist and wasn't white.
No.
The Old Testament, sorry guys, Old Testament builds your case. If you read it, you know it's full of genocide. I swear to God there ain't no love like Christian hate, 'cause they sure don't love how Jesus loved. Trade his sandals in for boots so that they could tell him pull them up. He'd have to sell it if he multiplied his food, 'cause they never let him share too much. Give a man a fish and bread and he eats for a day. Seize the means of production and extract a surplus value, and he spends the rest of his waking life scrambling to secure his basic needs. Hosanna in the highest! Institutional sexual abuse, just ignore it. You've got trans folks to accuse, screaming that you're so pro-life, but you don't give a fuck if people live or die. And I swear to God there ain't no love like Christian hate, 'cause they sure don't love how Jesus loved. Today they make him charge the lepers a copay so their premiums don't go up. He'd have to leave the desert, find a place to stay, 'cause if he was homeless they would lock him up. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's, and render to the people the scraps that you choose to allow. Praise be! Poison the water, air, and dirt. And you don't think your God won't shake us from this earth? Guess caretaking stopped at Eve. If I ever get to heaven, then I'm just gonna leave. Thank you to Brody for putting this on. Everybody for being here, everybody for playing. Yeah. Okay, I think this is gonna be my last one, and it's called Homage to Torture to Gita. Sorry. Don't wanna rent, and I don't wanna own this planet we live on. Why do we feel the need to control? We're born in this world without our consent, and if you live in public they'll tear down your tent. Land of the free sounds like a hostage situation to me. boots, cause there's no lunch that's free. We only exist to serve the GDP land of the free. Sounds like a hostage situation to me. Cup City. I just want the woods, I think it's a pity. Cause if they take a walk there, they know that it's good. So come bring your tents and guitars and be free. We'll fall asleep under the choppers and the tree land of the free. Sounds like a hostage situation to me. Cause all cops are bastards. The world is a disaster, and it's all gotta end, but we're getting there faster. With fossil fuels and jail cells and billionaires and ice caps that melt, the world will end in fire and in ice. So pay homage to Tortuguita. That comrade's not here, but they ain't that gone either. The forest is alive, and so are we. Thank y'all very much. Cypress Hartford is up next.
Brody, can I give you a hug?
Sure.
This has been beautiful. Thank you so much. I love you.